Hi guys, it's Angie Bell with My Fairy Treasures. Today I want to show you guys I created a art journal, and I created it out of, so I'm going to show you, out of this. This is what it originally was, just a plain old composition book. And so I repurposed, so I'm putting that down, I repurposed that. I needed a journal for me to start writing down my ideas, because as I'm crafting, I'm always looking, I'm going to show you the full thing, I'm always looking at all these different ideas. And yes, I know I tend to overdo, but more is more and less is a bore, as Avis Apfel said. You have to look her up, Avis Apfel. She's awesome. Anyway, I want to start out with showing you guys just a quick overview of this, and then I'll go in and show you closer up like the individual things I did and how I got this like forged metal look, which is fabulous. That is the newest idea I have learned and one of the greatest ideas I've learned about. But before I do that, I'm going to put my book down, okay? I created a kit that I used in this, I'm getting it right now, I used in this journal, okay? So I created this kit, and I'm selling it in my Etsy shop, and then you can see what you can do with all these great things, as I did in my art journal. So I kind of want to go through the kit, and then I'll take you guys to my art journal. Okay, in this kit, you're going to get, let me put that down, you're going to get 15 bingo cards, large ones. These are probably a little smaller than 8 by 10. So these can go in many of your different projects. Like I use this on the inside of my art journal. Aren't those fabulous? Love! You can age these with your Tim Holtz inks, or you can spray them with Diane Rivley's Delusion sprays. Whatever you want to do. There's a million ideas with these. These are great. And you get, in the kit, you get 15. Then you get 16 of these. These are the small bingo cards. And you get 4 on a page. But you'll get 16 total. Okay? And these are fabulous too. Look how fun those are. Now you can cut these out and actually use them in your mini books. I think those are just great. And like I said, you can stain them. I like using the tea stain by Tim Holtz. Everyone's been using the vintage photo, but try the tea stain. That's a really good Tim Holtz ink pad stain. I love that. Or distress, that's what it's called, distress ink. Okay, the next thing you get is 15 of the library cards. Let me get as close as I can get. Aren't those fabulous, you guys? I just love me some library cards. Again, you can go ahead and distress these out with the Tim Holtz distress inks, especially the tea dye one. Love! Or use vintage photo. Okay? And you can stamp all over these, which I did. I did some of that on these. You can stamp all over them. You could fill them out. You can just do so much stuff in your projects with these. Okay. And you get, what did I say, 15? 15 of those. And then lastly, you get 5 library pockets. These are fabulous. Now I know a lot of you guys are thinking, what am I going to do with black and white checkered? Well, in my journal, what I did is I took the tea stain color from Tim Holtz, and I tea stained these, and it looked fabulous, even with the black, and it fit right into the Shabbychic. And then these little library cards can fit right into that. Is that fabulous? I love this kit. You could do so much with it. I'm sorry, you guys, I'm not offering more than 5 each in the kit because I just didn't know how awesome these were, and I didn't get enough. So when I offer this kit again, or I do a different kit, I will include way more of these library pockets because these are really cool. And these library pockets can be used in your minis. And I'll have different colors next time too. I'll offer a lot of different colors. And I might just come out with a kit where I just offer all of these library pockets and cards. Would that be cool to have a selection of these to put in your minis or any project? Okay, so let me get on now. And that whole kit is $10. So I think that's a really good price. And you can get that kit, I'm just getting all this up. You can get that kit, this is the whole kit right here. And the other cards, you get all that. It's $10, and you can get that, and you can just click on the link below, www.myfairytreasures.etsy.com. So it's in my Etsy shop. So just click on the link below if you're interested in that, okay? All right, exciting. I want to go through my journal. I had the greatest time making this journal. Really fun. Okay, the first thing I want to show you guys is, I'm going to get really close, and hopefully I can be still enough. See how that looks like metal? Forged metal. This was a technique I learned just like yesterday. Cool 2 Craft. I'm going to put that at the bottom of my page too, because you guys all have to go check out Cool 2 Craft. They're doing some really cool stuff. They're taking this technique and making butterflies out of it, butterflies for our project, and then big butterflies for the wall, using this forged metal technique. This changes the world of crafting, in my opinion, because you can make earrings, you can make jewelry, you can make pendants once you learn this technique. And it's a matter of taking foil, crunching it up, taking whatever project you have, and applying string and lace or coins, and then taking the foil and putting black over it, and then wiping the black off. And then gluing it down on top of whatever the project is that you glued all these pieces on, like your string and your metal, or your coins. And then you get this look. I'm going to do a tutorial on it, because I have my version. Everybody has their own version after you learn something. You do different things. So, at any rate, I'm going to do a tutorial probably today on this. Okay? Alright, let's go on to what else I did. I'm going to put this down so I can have a little break on my arm. Oh, that feels good. Okay. So right here on the side, this is underneath here. I layered like crazy, like everybody does. This right here is some gauze that I tea stained. Actually, I coffee stained it. See this button? I think this button is so cute. I took this button off of some clothes my daughter was going to throw away. Everybody start looking at the clothes you're throwing away and pop the buttons off first. They have a lot of fabulous buttons. This I learned from I think her name is, and this is the name of her store. Her site is Shabbychic or Fat Chick, like Fatchic, I believe. And she takes this, and she takes acrylic paint and mixes it with sand, and she puts that over everything to age it. And I'm going to do that to all my projects too. I love it. Now I didn't have any sand, which I'm going to go get sand, but I used natural sea salt and mixed it with paint to get that real textured look. Okay, see this right here? This is an earring. Is that fabulous? I love it. I'm going to have to get a little closer so you can see that. Maybe the light. Yeah, see? That's an earring. I got them for $1.99 at Susie's Deals here in Las Vegas. So I bought tons of those for my projects. Okay, I'm going to back up so you can see the flowers. These are all my homemade flowers. I love making homemade flowers. So I made this one. And this is another great tutorial, and I didn't write her name down. I'm sorry, you guys. I will do a tutorial on this too, because, like I said, everyone does their own idea. Because in the middle, what I did is I mixed 2 ideas together. There's a lady who makes roses out of newspaper. So this, see right there, that's a rose made out of newspaper. This is made out of an old pair of jeans and loops. And then I took that idea of taking the textured sand and paint, and putting it all over it. Okay, and then I took this idea of putting pearls, hanging pearls all from the corners, and some feathers too. Okay, so that, like I said, so you get an idea and then you add on to it. So that's why I'm going to do my own tutorial on that. So again, there's more of that. I love, what is her name? Jenny644, I believe. Jen644? Or Jenny644. I think it's Jen644. And everyone, I think she's like the original person who started making like a lot of different flowers. And she had a tutorial on these, and these are fabulous. Aren't they beautiful? These are gorgeous. So I will put her link on the bottom, because you need to go check her out too. And I think it's Jen644. I will put that link on the bottom, because aren't these gorgeous? These are just beautiful flowers. Okay, and she also taught me how to make this piece too. These little centers, which saves you a bundle if you can learn how to make these. These are very simple to learn how to make. And she has that on her site too. Okay, let's go on. This is a Tim Holtz clock. Don't you love that? Oh, and I went ahead and distressed it. I painted it a beigey color, then I distressed it with like my nail file, and then I put, again, that paint and sand mixture. A piece of lace underneath. Oh, and this right here is like a doily underneath all this. It's hard to see it, but there's just a little doily peeking out. Then I love to take this gauzy stuff and tea stain it, which I actually coffee stain it, put a little bit of the textured paint on here, and just hang pieces off, because I love that shabby chic look. Okay. And then this right here is another Tim Holtz, as you can see, yeah, you can see it. And I went ahead and textured it. A Tim Holtz, like, book little anchor thing. So I put that on there. Then I'm going to show you the side. Okay, I might have to make a part 2 of this, so I will cut this off in the next few minutes and make a part 2, okay? But I put a bunch of the coffee stained gauze on here again, and I made it really long. And then I took chain that I had. It was just some silver chain from Michael's. I buy it by kind of a big, huge spool of it. And I dry painted one white and dry painted one black. Isn't that fabulous? Just to give that aged look. And that's on the side. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys, and take a quick break, and I'll be back in a moment. I'm going to have part 2. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.